Well, good evening. My name is Stephen Bloomberg, and I'm CEO of Greenmark Biomedical, a minimally invasive healthcare company. Now, in 1996, we started a company called Ecosynthetics right here in Michigan, and we designed a unique process for transforming food-grade starch into nanoparticles. Turns out they make a great carrier for dental applications, given that we have enzymes in our saliva that degrade it. So let me start off by asking you a question. How many of you here have teeth? That's good, that'll probably help tonight at dinner. And how many of you have ever had at least one dental filling? Yes, this disease impacts 96% of Americans. So the minute a dentist drills into your tooth, this begins this negative spiral from bad to worse. The good news is that there is a growing philosophy now taught in all dental schools that focuses on preserving enamel. So cavities begin with something called a white spot, which can actually be repaired using non-invasive treatment, such as the high fluoride varnishes applied by the hygienists. So it's obvious that if you could identify this early white spot and stop its progression to a fully developed cavity, that this would be very impactful. Something went wrong with the advanced button, sorry. In any event, we can stop the progression, and the dental professional can then go ahead and treat that white spot with non-invasive treatment. So the problem is that there currently is no good diagnostics, so the benefits of minimally invasive dentistry are not being realized. So we have a diagnostic to be used by the hygienist during a routine dental exam. And this identifies early white spot lesion using the standard dental curing light found in every dental practice. Now it can be difficult to find these early white spots, especially the small and early ones. But our test lights them up, and a non-invasive treatment can then be applied. And it can also be used for monitoring, because once you treat it effectively, they no longer light up. So how does it work? So at the surface of our tooth, we have typically this bridge that persists, and then the acid from sugary food that we all eat drop acid into the enamel. This creates this porous subsurface area that becomes more and more porous over time until eventually it becomes so weak that it collapses in a cavity form. That's what we're trying to prevent. So basically, as calcium leaches away, it leaves behind negative charges all over the interior of the white spot lesion. Therefore, we put the opposite positive charge on our starch nanoparticles to target them, and we take them with a fluorescent dye so they illuminate. Now, we also proved that we can load the essential minerals that are depleted as a result of tooth decay right inside our nanoparticles. So the current fluoride treatment just sealed that enamel surface at the micro channels. But our design concept is unique, something that we call biofilling. The dentists we spoke to are also very excited about this, and this provides us a second multi-billion-dollar global market opportunity. So we're very excited about all of the entrepreneurial activities in the state of Michigan, and we've taken full advantage of them. We received SCIP and BAF grants from the state, which allowed us to pursue our collaboration with the University of Michigan Dental School, and our BAF grant gave us a professional regulatory firm. And then we received our first NIH grant, which we felt was a strong vote of confidence for a diagnostic. That certainly helped us raise our seed investment, all with investors based here in Michigan. So that allowed us to build our lab at the U of M accelerator, and then SCIP came through with a very timely follow-on grant, which allowed us to continue with the School of Dentistry. Now, we had two separate FDA pre-submission meetings, and the FDA ruled that our diagnostic and our treatment product both will be regulated as a simple 610K, which is really good news for us. It was a fast path to clearance, and we learned all the things we need to do for clearance. As a result, we converted our option to a worldwide exclusive license, and for all fields of use. And we received the second NIH grant for our treatment product, another strong vote of confidence, and that gives us access to a team of experts at leading dental schools at U of M, Pittsburgh, and BC at Harvard. So last slide. Our revenue model has us generating $48 million in 4 years on the diagnostic alone. And then we will, at the same time, pursue insurance reimbursement, which could as much as triple our revenue. And in addition to that, we have the treatment product, which provides further upside. So we're very excited about this. We believe that medical treatment and dentistry is the future, and a win at AMIC would allow us to accelerate our diagnostic product introduction, and also get us the opportunity to file our treatment product so we can go full steam ahead. So thank you for your attention.
Warm welcome. Looks like we've got some presentation issues, but that's okay. We'll keep going. I'll start by introducing myself. My name is Greg Clark. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Inductive Intelligence. Prior to starting Inductive Intelligence about a year and a half ago, I spent about 15 years at Amway. Most recently was the Director of Innovation and Strategy. Prior to that, the Director of Western Europe, and then I spent 5 years in Tokyo as the Director of Strategy and Business Development there. Almost all of my career there was spent abroad, so I've spent the last 3.5 years learning the North American market, strangely enough, so it's good to be back home. I'm joined in business by my partner, Dave Barman. Dave is an electrical engineer, but I think can best be described as an inventor. He's probably one of the most prolific inventors in Michigan. He has over 950 patents granted or pending. If you have a wirelessly chargeable phone in your pocket, you can thank Dave for the ability to be able to wirelessly charge your phone. What we're doing, even though we both come out of Amway, is not to sell you on soap or vitamins or anything like that, but on a business opportunity. And that business opportunity is built around convenience. And convenience has been one of the most enduring consumer macro trends over the last decade. And what we're doing is we're building on some trends that are going on in the market that are all driven by convenience. And what our consumer solution allows the consumer to do is to wirelessly charge their phone on the base. They can also then use that same base to heat foods, beverages, and other products in the package on that base. They can also use that base to place a durable vessel on there and control the temperature of the durable vessel, whether that's a coffee mug or a bowl. We're doing a larger version, so you can also do stoneware like chafing dishes or a crock pot without a metal housing around it. But you can also power other devices using that. So while it may seem like we're trying to create our own trend, we're really trying to accelerate a number of other trends. So the work that Dave had originally done building a consortium around wireless charging has led to a market where there were 210 million wirelessly charged devices or wireless charging bases sold last year. By 2024, the Wireless Power Consortium predicts there will be 2.4 billion wireless charging bases in the marketplace. We're partnering that up with another global trend, which is around convenience-oriented foods, beverages, and products. What we do is we make convenience foods more convenient by making them heatable at your desk. So I'm sure we've all experienced getting up from our work, going to the kitchen, popping something in the microwave, having it crispy around the edges and cold in the middle, sit there pushing the 10-second button again and again to hopefully get what we want. And our solution delivers the convenience to these markets where it's perfectly heated every time. Those addressable markets for us total about 77 million units every day when we look at things like ready-to-drink coffee and ramen and oatmeal and mac and cheese, the things that we're consuming that Americans and Asians and people around the world are consuming every day. It's a huge addressable market for us. Other trends are forming as well around durable vessels. So temperature-controlled vessels now available in places like Starbucks, Apple Store. People want the convenience of keeping the things warm where they are. Our metallized ceramic solution is dishwasher safe, and it costs about 30 cents to turn your mug into a smart mug that can be heated on your wireless charging. So there's great margin for us there. This past year, there was a shift in America. More than half of the food consumed in the United States last year was prepared outside of the home. That has led to a $15 billion food delivery business. We believe we can play a significant role in that market by using temperature-controlled packaging so that the things you order from the restaurant can be delivered to you at the optimal temperature. And if we're bold enough to think ahead, you could potentially cook the food in the package based on the ETA of when that food should be delivered to your home. So there's another huge addressable market for us. So how do we make money? We make money 3 different ways. We sell hardware with the consumable device. We license our technology for use in consumable products. We also license our technology for use in hardware. For about $2, we can convert a standard inductive range into one that can read packaging and heat packaging. We can also license for the automotive industry. So if 10 years from now you're not driving your car, but instead are sleeping or working or eating in your car, we have a low power, highly controlled, safe way of heating your food in the package. Now, in addition to licensing, we also capture the data from the package. We own that data, and we offer a subscription service to the data. And we'll share with you a little bit about how that can be used in a moment. So how does the technology work? We equip the package with an NFC, RFID tag that has a temp sensor on it. That then tells the base exactly how that should be heated, what the frequency of inductive power it should be used, modulates the inductive power based on the package type, and optimally heats it so that the product that you want to have heated is heated precisely the way that you want it heated, or to a personalized temperature. The data can be used to inform retailers about who's consuming what, when, where, and how much, enable consumption-based auto-replenishment programs, give you time of consumption market research, and also we can offer application integration to our APIs. It is not our intent to build a consumer electronics brand. It is our intent to partner with other companies to have them brand it and have them take our product to market so that they have a platform for their brand and a platform to capture data that will help them improve their sales. Obviously, there are numerous addressable markets that we can go into. We currently have an LOI with one of the largest popcorn brands for single-serve popcorn at your desk. We have an LOI with Amway in Japan, heating ready-to-drink coffee. We're working with the second largest convenience store chain in Japan for heating bento boxes, rice bowls, and coffee as well. We have an opportunity to move into the cosmetic space with sheet face masks, which is a $15 billion market in North Asia. We can heat those in about 30 seconds to a precise temperature. We also have an LOI with a home fragrance and candle company, and we'll be going to market with them in about 12 months. So we're currently raising $2 million. We have 900,000 of that already committed. The funds that we would get from this would continue to move us towards our launch with Amway in about 10 months, and would carry us through until our Series A, which would be third quarter of next year. So, I'll open it now to questions.